So hi and welcome to a tutorial on Google Jamboard. Google Jamboard is a collaborative whiteboard which can be used to support communication between learners and tutors. It can support collaboration. It can support critical thinking by encouraging learners to problem solve and think of a range of different ideas. And it can encourage creativity via learners using mind maps and developing different creative ideas on the board. Learners can also access the app by using their Google Chromebook, or they can use tablets, which can make it even more interactive. So now I'm going to access Google Jamboard and show you how easily you can use it with your learners. So first of all, if you click onto the Google Apps at the top and then glide down, and you'll see Google Jamboard, and you just need to click onto there. And then if you click down at the bottom right, you'll see New Jam. Click onto there. And it will create a new Google Jamboard for you. So once you're at the top, you can title your Jamboard. So you could call it something like Collaborative Tools. And click OK. And then you can change your background. So there's limited choice, but there's a few different styles that you might want to choose from. So you might just want to use like a notepad style there. So the first thing then that you need to do is you can use the different tools down the left hand side, which I'm just going to go through with you. So first of all, if you click onto the sticky note, you'll see that if this is an activity that you're setting for your learners, then you could use this to ask a question. So you could put something like, what are the benefits of using collaborative tools? Okay, and then you could obviously choose your colour and then press save, and you can just leave that then on that screen as a question then for your learners to use. And if you wanted to do an activity within groups, then you can use a range of different sheets within this. So you could add another question here. So again, add a sticky note, and you might change the colour, and this could be, what are the limitations? What are the limitations of using lab tools for learning? Okay, so you've put your question there. Again, if you want to change the background for the second page, then you could do something like that. And that really then would be ready to share with your learners. So you just can go to the top, click share, and you can then obviously search and add all the learners' names in, and they've got it ready then for their activity. If it's doing the class, or otherwise you could obviously just share it with them, and it's something that you could do outside of the classroom as well. Okay, so then for your learners, they can obviously use a different range of tools to work upon this. So if we want to go back to the first document, we can see here that we've got pen. So it might be that they want to use this to create this as a bit of a mind map, maybe draw some lines on there, or again, because they can use it to access on their iPad or on their phone, they might want to do some kind of sketch notes and some kind of arty kind of designs or drawings with that. And you've also got a rubber there that you can just rub out and remove any of those lines on there as well. Okay. They've obviously got the same access as well to the different sticky notes. So that's where they could start to write down some of their answers. So an advantage of collaborative tool might be that it can support communication. So they can use the same thing, and they could, again, put those, they could draw arrows to it, or if they want to, they can access any images. So they could do a Google search here of, I don't know, collaboration. See what comes up. Okay, maybe they want to use something like that. Select. Okay, and then they can put their image in there. So then slowly they can start to develop and put all their different ideas in there. And again, you could have a different group working on the second page doing the same thing. Or maybe they have to, each group has to come up with the advantages and disadvantages, depending on what how you want that to be. So then we can also use, if they start to present it, we also have the laser image here where they can actually present, you know, and point if they're doing a presentation on there. So it's a really simple but really effective tool to use with your learners, especially at the moment, to really encourage them to learn outside the lesson.